All right, guys. So in the past, many of you have asked me questions about dating in Aquarius. As a matter of fact, I think that's probably one of the most frequent questions I get from subscribers and clients alike. So someone sent me a list. This is a list of reasons to date in Aquarius. So we're going to look at this list. We're going to see if it makes sense, and we're going to see if it is something that we all can agree with. Okay. My name is QueenAusetHeru. Thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. I am your Aquarius. So you'll be asking me, and in the comment section, all of the other Aquarius and any other zodiac sign will chime in. Please, if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button, smack the bell that's directly next to it, and like this video. Also, please leave us a positive comment and send this video off to anybody and everybody that you know who's wondering or is dating an Aquarius. Also, if you want to get a reading done, please look underneath this video, because underneath this video is all of my information. So if you want to contact me, please feel free. Also underneath this video, you will find a bunch of other stuff. My Patreon, Ask an Aquarius merchandise is under there. The link to my honey. It's a whole bunch of stuff under there. So check out underneath this video. Okay? All right, so here we go. Reasons to date in Aquarius. Let's see if this is good. Ooh. Let's fix my hair so it won't be. Yeah, let's fix this up. Let's fix this up first. Hold up before we get started. There we go. All right, Aquarius, I'm back. All right, so the number one reason to date an Aquarius is that they will be your friend and lover. Most of us will agree to this. I will not be with somebody that I'm not friends with. As a matter of fact, most Aquarius fall in love with our friend. Most of us will have a friend, a best friend, or somebody we just hang with, somebody we're not looking at romantically. And one day, 6 months, 6 years later, we'll be like, I think I like so-and-so, And this happens very frequently because Aquarius really want to have more with our lovers than just a physical connection. If an Aquarius is just having a physical connection with you, that's very surface for us. It's very bottom basement for us. Usually we want a spiritual, mental, emotional connection. We want a deep friendship before we jump into a romance. Okay? Now that doesn't mean that we don't have one night stands or we don't just mess with certain people just for sex, because we do. But if it's going to be serious, it more than likely is going to be someone that is our friend. Number 2, conversations with them are always interesting. I think so. And obviously you guys watching my videos, so something about my videos must be interesting, right? I do think conversations with Aquarius are interesting because Aquarius, the ones that I know personally, have a lot of varied interest, and they know a lot about their interest, and they like talking about their interests. So even if it's something that I'm not interested in, I like listening to them talk about it. Next one. They want their relationships to always be equal, all about acceptance and filled with respect. Yeah, I mean, I think equality is important. I would probably say reciprocity, which I think is a similar vibration. And what I mean by reciprocity is give and take. I'm giving and you're giving as well. May not be given the same thing, may not be given at the same time, but it's not like one of us is leeching off of the other one. That's the most important thing to me. And I think equality does fall underneath that as well. Acceptance. I have to be accepted for who I am. I'm a weirdo. A lot of Aquarius do things that other people think are eccentric or different or unique, unusual, strange even. So you have to be willing to accept that. If you're going to be in love with an Aquarius or be serious with an Aquarius, you have to accept that we're a little quirky. And if you can't accept that, you shouldn't be with an Aquarius. Period. What's the next one? And filled with respect. Yeah. Disrespecting your Aquarius, especially playing in our face, is a bad idea, because most Aquarius I know are not mean. We aren't confrontational. We don't really like to fight. We're really kind of just quiet and want to be left alone. That's how most of us are. But if we're going to spend time with you and you're not respecting us, that time is going to get cut off. And a lot of people get cut off by Aquarius and they're like, I don't understand what happened. Ask yourself these things. Were you being receptive? Were you being accepting? Were you giving them respect? Was that being reciprocated? Ask those things, because some of the times it's right there, right in front of your face. The next one says they want to include you in their plans and in their friendships. Yeah, I do want to include my lover, my date, in my plans and in my friendships. My lover is going to know everybody I know. 9 times out of 10, they're going to know all those people. Yeah, that's true. And we don't have to make plans together all the time or be with each other's friends all the time. I like a person who has their own life, who can do their own thing and then come back and tell me all about the great things that they did. That's a great conversation for me. But there will be a lot of, times that our lives will overlap. And Aquarius is not just going to keep you outside of our lives. If we're serious about you, if we're not letting you in, we are not serious or we don't trust you enough yet. They will always tell you what they're thinking, the good and bad. Aquarius have a reputation for being too honest, brutally honest. And this isn't all of us, because there are Aquarius who have low vibrations that are liars. So that is true. That's true of every zodiac sign though. But for the most part, most of us we shoot from the hip and then get in trouble. That's what usually happens. We shoot from the hip, we say some shit. Some of the times we don't know what to say, but it had to be said, We believe that the truth is the only way for things to move forward. And if you think about it, it makes sense. If you're telling somebody a bunch of lies, you're really not going to be able to move forward with that person. You might be able to fake it for a little bit longer, yeah, but you're not going to be able to move forward with them in a way that's healthy. So a lot of Aquarius are actually penalized for being too honest. So yeah, we are going to tell you the good and the bad, because we want to be honest with you, and we don't want the consequences of deception. The last one says they are always down to try new things. Yes. I mean, of course, within reason. Within reason. Don't ask me to go bungee jumping, because I'm not going. Don't ask me to go skydiving. I'm not going, But there are certain things. I don't like heights and stuff like zip lining. I'm not doing that. But I'll try different foods. I'll try different cities, different countries. I'll try different activities as long as they sound interesting to me and not dangerous, I see a lot of stuff in the world I want to try I haven't tried before. So yeah, that's very true. We are down. We are down for new things. It just depends on what those new things are. All right, now we got some positive comments. Positive comment number 1 came from Smith Shahira. Yeah, Smith Shahira. Smith Shahira has received one of the highest number of hearts from me. That is awesome. That means I really love the things that you say. And Smith Shakira has been publicly subscribed for an entire year. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to Ask an Aquarius. All right, let's see what Smith says. Definitely unpredictable, which is fun, but it is also not. Yeah, that's an Aquarius. I'm like that too when I'm hurt. Yeah. Isn't that how unpredictability is though? If everything goes well and is spontaneous and unpredictable, you have an awesome story. Right? You got a story to tell your kids. You got or not. Depending on the story. But when it doesn't go well, that's when it's a problem. Now, this one came from Jess7677, and Jess has received a lot of hearts from me as well. Jess said, from childhood times till now, I have been through back-to-back abuse in all areas of my life. Now I am exhausted. Good news is that Jesus is healing me. He is my first and last resort. I can feel your pain. Nice video. Thank you so much. But let me tell you something about Jesus. Jesus, God, Buddha, Goddess, whoever your higher power is. The one thing I remember from church, or one of the things I remember from church, is God helps those who help themselves. So our higher beings are going to help us, are going to guide us, are going to soothe us, are going to protect us. Yes. But healing is not a spectator sport. Okay. And I know this because I've done a lot of healing in my time. So make sure that you're not just sitting back waiting to be healed, that you're an active participant in your healing, that you're going to therapy, you're reading the books, you said Jesus, so going to church, reading the Bible, that you're getting those stories out, that you're doing things for yourself, self-care type things, that you're doing things to help with your healing, because you have to be an active participant in your healing. That is very important, because sometimes in my life I have sat back, especially when I was younger, waiting to be rescued, waiting to be healed, waiting to be saved. And that was a mistake, because a portion of our healing comes directly from our, action, initiative, motivation. Okay? Very important. And you probably already know that. Maybe you're already doing it. But I just wanted to point that out, because sometimes I missed it. I missed it sometimes. So I want to make sure that you don't. Also, I got to give out a shout out to Marvin. What's up, Marvin? Marvin Thomas on Instagram always leaves me messages. And I promised Marvin Thomas that I would give him a shout out. What's up? Power to the people. All right, guys. You come back soon, because I got a lot more to say. See you later.